Hello Taurus, I'm Tamara, and today I'm presenting to you the forecast for New Year, New Year 2019. I'm going to draw one card for each month, and we'll see what the cards are showing us for year 2019. Your first card for January is Six of Swords, card of moving. Card of leaving everything which hasn't serves you behind you and hoping to find happiness and joy on another side of, on another bank of the river. It could be physical move, particularly move maybe by water, crossing the river, crossing the sea, across the sea, or maybe moving somewhere, buying a property or a house or flat or somewhere by the water, maybe by the lake, by the sea, by the river, somewhere there. It sometimes talks about escaping something which doesn't serve you, or someone, escaping someone. Someone could be violent and you just had enough, you pack up as much as you could, maybe child as well, sometimes children depicted there. You've got to help with that, someone will help you with this move and you're moving to the other side. Sometimes the move is actually in our head because swords is mental activities, mental energy, and it could be like, you know, when you permanently, constantly thinking about some negative events in your life, and it causes you anxiety and worry, and after a while you make that conscious decision that it's time for me to leave all that behind and move on, and I'm not going to think about it anymore, and you just sort of stick to this and you're moving on, you're just looking forward to the future, to the brighter future. That's another option. The only thing I want to say about this card is make sure when you reach your destination, to this happy place where you want to be, you drop those swords into water, and water, river, represents river of life, so that when you arrive to that place, you're free of any negative baggage. Very nice card, card of moving. It's always nice to move forward. And for February, for Taurus, we have Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles is a card of very independent woman who is usually she's single. Even if she's got in a couple, it feels sometimes for her that she's single because she is the one who is taking care about everything. She earns good money. She likes fine stuff, things in life. She lives in a nice, comfortable place. And, you know, she enjoys herself. Actually, she doesn't mind that status of hers of being single. She might be just split it up from some relationship, could be divorcee, could be a widower, but with a good sort of, but financially she's very secure, so she doesn't need any help from any other man, any other person. So she is self-sufficient. That's what the word I was looking for. Could be you, Taurus, because it's a Pentacles, it's your earth energy over here. Some of you, not all of you, but some of you maybe just left that relationship and you are now in a very secure place and where you're very happy to be single, and financially you're quite secure as well. In March we see Two of Pentacles, will be busy months. You might be juggling work, home, career, whatever, or maybe financially you will be juggling money. You will be allocating sums of money into different accounts, maybe paying mortgage, paying loans and stuff like this. Will be quite a busy month, but you will be doing a good job. You are not going to drop any of those pentacles on the floor. They will be permanently moving into this infinity sign, you know, no ending. So there won't be any drops, you know, you will be very steadily juggling that. There might not be quite a lot of money, but the job you will be doing with finances will be really good. It might be some sort of emotional disturbance as well, maybe feeling a little bit high, like happy one day, next day next day feeling a little bit low. So there's won't be any sort of emotional stability in March for you, dear Taurus. April, oh, we got Four of Wands is stability and happiness where you live. It's also a card of celebration, planning some sort of celebration, maybe a wedding for some of you. For if you're single, maybe you're planning a wedding to someone else, engagement, or maybe planning wedding and engagement for your children, or someone, you know, close to you, and you're sort of participating in it. But it's very nice card of celebrations and stability. Number 4. 4 is a very stable number in numerology, so it's a really nice month for you in April, dear Taurus. And in May, I think there will be a lot of thoughts, reflection, evaluation. It's a very business-like card for me. Sometimes we talk about relationship in this way as well, but it's a card of getting there. You get your harvest, and harvest could be, you know, financial harvest. And now started thinking in May, so where shall I invest next? Do I persevere, particularly in career, work? Do I persevere? Do I continue doing what I'm doing now? Maybe I should take different career paths. There's no guarantee I might be getting the same amount of money, but you never know. Maybe work experience, very valuable as well. That sort of thoughts. Also talks about relationship as well. You know, you've been investing a lot in this relationship, so what is the next step? So what is the next for two of us if you're in couple? So the same even if you're single, so what is there for me? You know, what shall I do? Shall I start dating? Shall I just enjoy my single life? That sort of evaluation and reflecting. A very positive card, because that sort of thoughts are very useful for us. It's a very healthy way of planning the future. And June, and we have, oh no, 3 of Swords. Yeah, someone really will upset you in June, dear Taurus. I hate bringing the bad news, hate the negative readings. Anyway, so it's someone will will cause you quite a lot of heartache. But it could be anyone, it could be children sometimes cause us that sort of heartache. We invest so much into them, and you did invest it. And maybe after opening up about your plans, about your future, when you reflected on it, the person on the other end, if it's relationship, could say that actually I disagree, I don't want to take it any further, I'm quite happy where I am. So that might cause sort of a split and pain and really unpleasant situation. Because for you, if you invested so much into relationship, the naturally next step would be, you know, taking it somewhere further. But the person might say, no, I'm actually quite happy. I don't want to get married. I don't want to get engaged. I never wanted to get married or engaged, and I'm quite happy the way situation is. But you're not. So yeah. Let's see what we have for July. Yes, and that's where you will feel like all your world will turn upside down. Look, if that's what you want progression, you want future, you want further. If the person or career or whatever does not bring you anything, it could be on a career and work. You would say, speak to your manager and say, actually I want to progress, I want next to be promoted, I want to do this, that, and they say no, we don't have any positions for you at the moment, and that would cause you heartache, and that is when everything will go down. You're either leaving that job or you're leaving that relationship, because that hasn't got what you want from this place. They're not giving you what you need actually. You can't progress, in the future, and that's what you want. You want to progress. So I think because of that you will leave that. It will end up, it will be sudden. You will just decide, if that doesn't give me what I want, what I need, so there's no point of continuing, and that is the end of it. Let's see what we have in August, and we got the Devil, and yes, and the Devil card of Capricorn. Capricorn could be significant, but it also talks about all this unhealthy. I think in spite of doing that, you will be still drawn to this person, because it always happens, we love someone and then something happened. You find out they betrayed us, or that they don't want what we want, and you decided that there's no point of continuing. You're leaving or they're leaving, but regardless, you can't tell your heart to stop loving that person. The love is still there. It takes time to heal, to heal that heart and everything. And we're still drawn to this person. We still sort of, I know sometimes you lie at night and you sort of dream about, oh no, maybe he or she will reconsider, maybe she will this, maybe she will change or something. It's that sort of pull this person has on you. You know that they're not for you anymore, but you've got that still, you're suffering, you still got that pull toward that person. There's chains still there which attach two of you. The chains could be different. It could be actually material chain. Maybe somehow financially you're still chained to each other. Maybe you're still paying mortgage together and you still haven't sorted out the house. Maybe you still need to live in the same house, and children could be involved. But in September, situation will change. We got the card of Chariot. Chariot is represents sign of Cancer, but it also talks about card of Victory. It's also having a control. I think in September you take control either over your own emotions or over the situation. You will know where you want to go. You will know where you want your life being directed to. You're in control, you're ruling, and you know where you're going. It's a driver's card. Driver who knows where he wants to take his car. He knows what his destination is. He's in control of this car, and he knows how to take that car in that destination. That's what the Chariot is about. So being in control, it's card of Victory as well. Look how proud he sits in his carriage. And in October we have, you will recover from that, dear Tauruses. You've got wish fulfillment. Every single card is full of happiness, joy. It might be a card of celebration. The only thing I want to say, please don't drink too much, don't eat too much. So yeah, we have that it's fantastic. It's the most positive card in a Tarot deck. Sorry guys, my brain sort of slightly detached from the card, but it's really nice. It's nice in October. So we're coming out of this period. 3 months. And in November, yes, we got we start getting some profits. It could be children could be involved. It's could be fellow Earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, or you might start something new. You might start a new business, or maybe you will start getting first profits, a little bit of pay rise, not huge amount of money, but small amount of money, but still pleasant ones. It also talks about you will get some news about the money. You might get some information about finances or anything which is tangible, and that would be good as well. And your last card for December 2019. Yeah, well, dear Taurus, yes, we have a little sort of bump in the middle, but we will overcome that, and we go look at the bottom row, look at the top row. It's fantastic. It's just in the middle of the year. We got 3 months when we have a little bit of a bump. But 10 of Pentacles is the happiness. It's first of all, it's financial card, the financial abundance. We have 9, we have 10. financially it's good. So you end up financially secure, but it's also happiness in your home, in your environment. Quite often, you know, this is traditional Rider-Waite deck. We have all three generations depicted. We've got the elderly people, we've got children, we even got pets, and there is space for everyone, and there is resources for everyone. And resources, not just financial resources, there's also emotional resources you have for everyone, dear Taurus, for all three generations, for everyone around you. That is the fantastic card to finish the reading, my dear Tauruses. Thank you very much for being with me during all this year. Thank you for all your support, for supporting my channel, for everyone who subscribed, who liked, who commented. And, well, good luck for New Year. Happy New Year. Merry Christmas to all of you, and see you in January. Goodbye.